Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today in this particular tutorial, we will going to discuss about string immutability concept, and we will also discuss that why string is immutable in Java programming language. So let us start our discussion with what is immutable string in Java. So my dear friends, whenever we create any string object in Java, then that object is immutable object, which means that we cannot update our string object. And whenever we try to update the string object, then in place of updating the same object, it will create new object in memory. So let us try to understand about this string immutability concept by the help of program and memory diagram. So here I have created one public class with the name string immutability, and inside our class I have created one main method. Now by the help of this program we will try to understand about string immutability. So here in this statement you can see that I have created one string object with the name string obj, and we have assigned its value as Chetan. So in memory diagram you can see that we are having one string object reference variable inside our stack memory, and it is pointing an object with value as Chetan inside string constant pool. And my dear friends, in this statement we are performing an concatenation operation by using concat method. So this is the value which we are concatenating with our string object value. So friends, as I have already told you that string is an immutable object, which means that whenever we will try to update our string object, then in place of updating the same object, it will create a new object in memory. So in our memory diagram, you can see that a new object is created with value as Chetan Anand, and our string object reference variable is still pointing to the same object with value as Chetan. Now in our next statement, you can see that we are performing an concatenation operation by using concat method, and here you can notice that we are performing an assignment and we are assigning the concatenated value to our string object. So in memory diagram, you can see that now our string object is pointing to a new object with value as Chetan Anand inside our string constant pool. And in this statement, you can see that we are assigning a value as programming to our string object. So in place of updating the same object in memory, it is creating a new object with value as programming inside our string constant pool. And our string object is pointing to this new object. So friends, I hope that you are able to understand about string immutability concept. That is, whenever we will try to update our string object, then in place of updating the same object, it will create new object inside memory. So this is about string immutability concept in Java programming language. Now we will try to understand that why string is made immutable in Java. So our first point which will prove that why string is made immutable in Java is because of the string literal concept. So let us try to understand this need by the help of program. So here I have created one class with the name string literal concept, and inside our class I am having one main method. Now here you can see that I am creating two string literal objects with reference variable name as string object 1 and string object 2. And here you can see that both the objects are having same value as Anand. So in our memory diagram you can see that our string object 1 and string object 2 is pointing to a same object inside string constant pool with value as Anand. And in this statement you can see that I am updating the value of our string object 2. Now let us consider a case when string class is mutable. So when we are updating the value of one of our object, and when string class is mutable, then in spite of creating a new object, it will update the same object inside memory. So here we have updated the value of our string object 2 with programming with Chetan. But our string object 1 is also pointing to the same object. So when we are updating the value for one of our object, then the value for other objects who are pointing to the same object will also get updated. So to avoid such type of problems in Java programming language, string class is made immutable. So here you can see that when we are trying to update the value of our string object 2, then in place of updating the same object, the new object will be created with value as programming with Chetan. So now our string object 2 is pointing to different object, and our string object 1 is pointing to different object. So this is one of the reason that why string is made immutable in Java. Now let us discuss our next point which will prove that why string is made immutable. Friends, as we all know that immutable objects are thread safe, which means that at time only one thread is allowed to acquire a lock on an object. As string class is immutable, so it is thread safe, and we can directly use our string object in multi-threading without any need of external synchronization. Now let us discuss about our next point which will prove the need of making string class as immutable. So string class is made immutable because of the hash code caching concept. So friends, in our hash based collection frameworks like HashSet, HashMap and HashTable, in all of these collection frameworks we use hashing concept, which means that there is a need of calculation of hash code for performing all the operations. So whenever we create an string object, then its hash code is created and it is stored or cached. So for performing any operation in hash based frameworks, there is no need of calculating the hash code of an object again and again. So it guarantees us that whenever someone is updating an string object, then a new object is updated in a memory and its hash code is calculated only once. So because of the string immutability concept, it improves the performance of all the operations which we are performing in hash based collection frameworks. Now let us discuss about our next point, which is very important point, and it will prove that why string is made immutable. So because of string immutability concept, we can use string object as key in hash based collections, that is hash set, hash map and hash table. So let us try to understand this concept by the help of program and memory diagram. So here you can see that I have created one class with the name string map tutorial, and inside our class I have created one main method. Now here I am creating an object of hash map with reference variable name as hash map object, and here we have defined that our key should be of string type and its value should be of integer type. So it will create an empty hash map object with initial capacity as 16. So in our memory diagram you can see that our hash map object is created and it is pointing to an hash map object. Friends, as we all know that hash map is an array of buckets and each bucket can have linked list. And as the initial capacity of our hash map object is 16, that's why here you can see that we are having 16 buckets inside our heap memory. And here I am creating 3 string literals, and we will use this string object as a key to store an element inside our hash map object. So in memory diagram you can see that our key1 is pointing to an object inside a string constant pool with value as Chetan and with memory address as 10,000, and our key2 is pointing to an object with value as Anand, and our key3 is pointing to an object with value as Manish. Now in our next statement we are adding elements to our map by using put methods. So this is our key1 with value as 100, and similarly this is our key2 with value as 200 and key3 with value as 300. So whenever we will try to add an element in hash map, then first it will calculate the hash code of key1 and it will try to find the index of our bucket. So suppose when we are adding our first element and the bucket is calculated as 5. So first it will check that whether our linked list is having a key with the same value or not. And if our linked list is empty, then it will add one node inside our linked list. So the node of linked list is having 3 parameters here. First one with key, second one with value, and third one is the next node, which will hold the address of the next element, and currently its value is null. Now here you can see that our key value is holding an address of our string literal. So the memory address of our key1 string object is 10,000. That's why you can see this value as 10,000, which is the reference address for our string object with value as Chetan. And this 100 is the value of our element. So each time whenever we will try to add an element, then it will calculate the hash code and it will try to find the bucket, and based on the index of bucket it will try to insert a node in our linked list. So this is our second object with key as Anand and value as 200, and this is our third object with key as Manish and value as 300. Now let us run our program once. So here when I am passing the value of key1, we are getting its value as 100, and when I am passing the value as key3, then we are getting the value as 300. And here again I have passed the value as key1, which is Chetan. That's why we are getting the value as 100 in our console. Now let me uncomment this statement once. Now let us try to understand the case when a string class is mutable. So here when we are trying to update an string object, then in place of creating a new object inside a string constant pool, it will update the same object value. So initially the value of our key1 object is Chetan in lowercase, and now after performing this operation, our string object value is updated with Chetan in uppercase. So here when we have updated the value of our key1, then the key value for our hash map object is also updated. And when we will try to find the value of our key with value as Chetan in lowercase, then in that case it will return a null value. So to avoid this situation, string class is made immutable in Java. That is, whenever we are trying to update an string object, then in place of updating the same object, it will create a new object inside our string constant pool. But friends, in this case, you can see that our key1 is pointing to the same object because we are just updating our value and we have not performed any assignment operation. So our key1 is still pointing to the same object and our key value inside hash map is also same. That is Chetan in lowercase. Now let us run our program once. So friends, here you can see that when our key value is Chetan, then we are getting its value as 100. Now let me uncomment this statement once. So here I am updating my key1 value and I am also performing an assignment operation. So in our memory diagram, you can see that now our key1 is pointing to an value as Chetan in uppercase and our key value inside our hash map is still pointing to the same object with value as Chetan in lowercase. Now let us run our program once. So friends, in this case, now our key1 value is updated with value as Chetan in uppercase. That's what you can see in our memory diagram, that our key1 value is pointing to a value as Chetan in uppercase. And here in our console you can see that we are getting the value of our element as null. This is because now the value of our key1 is updated with value as Chetan in uppercase. And the key value of our element in hash map is pointing to the value as Chetan in lowercase. So when we are trying to get the value of our element from our hash map object with key as Chetan in uppercase, we are getting this value as null. So friends, to avoid such type of problems in Java programming language, string class is made immutable so that it can be used as a key in collection frameworks which are based on hashing concept. Now let us discuss about our next point. So string class is made immutable so that it can improve the performance of our applications and also it is useful for memory management. That is because of string immutability concept, string constant pooling concept came into existence. That is, when we create string literal object, then it will create an object inside string constant pool. And when other object is created with same value, then in place of creating a new object, it will point to an same object. So because of string immutability concept, it makes Java memory efficient and it also improves the performance of our applications. Now let us discuss about our next point. So friends, as we all know that string is very important object in Java programming language and it is used in almost all the concepts. So when we have to store an fully qualified class name, then we can store that class name in our string object. As well as while creating the database connection, we use string object for storing the value of our connections, username and other details. So this string immutability concept guarantees us that the value of our string object will not be updated. So in other words, we can say that because of string immutability concept, the security of our application is increased. So friends, I hope that you are able to understand about string immutability concept in Java programming language and you have also understand that why string is made immutable in Java. Now in our next tutorial, we will learn that how we can create our own immutable class in Java. And friends, if you are having any doubts, then you can write your queries in comment section.